Happy full moon. Happy full moon. As it's coming, it's probably up right now. We just don't have the shade open enough to see it. But the full moon is here, October 6th, and pretty wackadoo, right, John? Yeah, 2 days away from John's earthly birthday. 2.5 days, October 9th. Whereas he would have been 85. What's going on with us today? Let's see. Heavy meditation. Yeah. We have been doing massive amounts of blog entries with our Shanti Veda twin flame interview sessions, and we are now making all of this interview available on our blog. It is an incredible body of work. We have much more to come, but I think we're up to our third segment on the blog. So, and also we did a whole segment of an interview about our past life as Jack and Lindy Brown from Nevada. And it's really getting a huge response. These interviews seem to be resonating, especially in Europe. We have many new blog followers in Sweden, France, Germany, the UK, and Finland, also Macedonia, and Sweden. And this is just in the past 2 days since we started putting up the John and Lena twin flame interviews. These things are hot tamales, yeah. People are, people on the twin flame mission are resonating with it. People who are on the mass ascension path are marveling at them. I thank you, John, for giving me the push to continue this massive job of, editing for the blog, because ChatGPT is wonderful and we want the work to show up verbatim. So we have to edit everything into our own format in order to fit the blog. So the work is enormous. Yeah. Takes a lot out of me too, Lena. Yeah. That's why I said today, no. Put that tablet down. We're not doing. I couldn't stop her though. She did a couple of chapters this morning, but I said, no. Your eyes need a rest. Your shoulders need a rest. Because honey, you don't realize it. You get tense while you're editing. You're like on high alert. As a perfectionist, yeah, well, that's always how I was. Always, when I'm working hard at something, I'll forget to breathe. Yeah. I hold my breath. It's crazy. I forget. John reminds me to breathe. Yeah. So insane. What is that? Why do I do that anyway? I don't. Did you ever forget to breathe when you were doing things? I'm sure I do the same exact thing you do. In fact, what on earth are you doing now? I'm trying to get a good light on this video, but I can't get the setting to lock. You know what's gonna happen if you keep fiddling, right? I'm gonna turn the camera off and blow the camera up. Well, that's just how I do, baby. That is just how I do. Johnny made us some absolutely exquisite miso and pulpo soup for lunch. Very simple recipe, but absolutely delicious. Getting our full moon Neptune specialty in. Very, very healthy. We didn't have any seaweed though. We should get some seaweed going today. Well, I can I put an order in for my birthday ahead of time anyway? You may. I would like Chinese food sometime toward the end of the week. I do want Chinese food. I do want the broccoli and the shrimp. All right. And the bean curd. Right. Okay. So we can do that for the weekend. What would you like for your birthday, which is Wednesday? I'm thinking sushi. All right. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's got to be sushi for my birthday, sweetheart. All right. I was not thinking really that it was going to be anything else. I saw you going back and forth about a couple of things, and I said, no, 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 no. I know. You're the sushi guy. That's fine. It does feel very good not to be doing anything clerical at this moment. Yeah. I think we should lay off the movies and stuff too. I think we should maybe try to read a book, and the body needs rest today after all that crazy clerical. You worked. We had a working weekend. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. We worked all through the weekend on this blog. Saturday and Sunday, 24 hours almost. Excuse me. Yeah, last night I was fucking delirious. Do you want to show you a thing that you lost? I will show this thing. I was losing it last night. Hold on. This is my Johnny Pants headband conglomeration. Very fancy headbands. I liked the look of them, but I will never wear these big fat plush head things. So instead, I decorated them with all kinds of grommets and stuff. And then there's two of them. There's a black velvet and a purple velvet. Put like bling on them and stuff. But I use it as a decoration. I'm gonna be putting more buttons on it. We have a lot of beetle buttons, and I'm gonna be sticking them on there because I don't know what else to do with them. I had them on a lamp, and they got all weird and dusty, and I had to clean them off. So we have some really great vintage beetle buttons that'll go on here too. But these are my beautiful Johnny Pants buttons. Yeah, look at me. I could see my face in there. Hey, John. Hey, John. And it also is if anyone recognizes the Johnny's talisman, the artisan Ian somebody in London makes these in limited edition, and it's an exact replica of Johnny's thing. He's wearing it in that picture. Can you see it? There it is. So, and if I wear mine too, it's very comfortable. It's very soft leather. It's beautifully made. But when I'm not wearing it, it's attached to this thing. And these are bracelets, titanium steel bracelets, rainbow, that John surprised me with a couple of years back. And they have our initials on them, right? Where's the other one? There we go. Yeah, there you go. There's the L, and there's the J. Really beautiful bangle rainbow bracelets. And we wear these too, but you know, it's funny. I love jewelry. I love pretty, shiny, beautiful things, and I love things like this necklace, and I love things like this headband. But I use them as ornaments for the room because I like being naked. I don't like wearing a lot of stuff on my body. Yeah. I wore earrings my whole life. I had pierced ears from the time I was a teenager, and my girlfriend pierced them. Remember when we used to do it back in the 70s with a potato and an ice cube and a needle? Put the potato behind the ear and plunge the needle through after icing the ear. That's how I got my ears pierced in my girlfriend Lynn's kitchen, Lynn Larkin. And I was very brave about it, but it hurt like hell. And I still have those same holes in my ear, and they're still they didn't close up. I have about 400 pairs of earrings in this house, all different, from the very cheap kind to extremely ornamental to very expensive to diamond earrings to every type you can imagine. Hundreds of pairs. I don't wear earrings anymore, and I have not worn them in 10 years. I guess being an invalid, I keep my hair much shorter now, and I don't go for ornamentation. If you were out now, out and about and walking around, do you feel like you would wear more jewelry again? Maybe earrings. Because I have a couple of beautiful brand new pairs of hoops, yeah, that I love, but haven't worn them but once. And those I think I would like to, especially now with the short hair, I think I would look cute with those hoops. Don't you think so? You gotta ask. Well, I don't know. You might not think I look cute. I don't know. I don't know what you think. You might think I'm being vain. You might think I'm being insane. What do you want me to say to you? That you love me. I love you, honey. Don't those interviews, reviewing those interviews, make you fall in love with me even more? Because it does for me. Yes, they do. It's more than anything. Doing these interviews is like, if other people dig them, we're totally happy. But that's just icing on the cake. We really get into doing them. We get into giving the interviews together. We get into editing them together. We get into the project because it's about us and we love us. Yeah. And it's not a point of narcissism. It's just a reminder, it's a constant reminder of how much we love each other. Yeah. And you can't have enough of that. You really can't get enough of that. Not in this mission. Hope everybody out there finds the kind of love I have for this guy and that I have for her. Yeah, because it's incredibly strong. John wrote me the most beautiful poem yesterday about our lives as Jack and Lindy. I'm going to read that poem now. Okay. Because he wants me to and he's giving me the high sign. Yeah. And this poem is called My Lindy. And John wrote it in about 2 seconds flat yesterday morning at, well, actually, it was just past noon. And he just started reciting it, and I just jumped up and started writing. And I just cried and cried. I spied my Lindy in the field, her hair a copper gold. 3 pups cavorted at her heel. She picked up one to hold. She kissed its head, then one by one, picked up the other 2. Her silken voice rode on the breeze. She murmured, I love you. I watched entranced, she unaware of me, her Jackie Brown. This maiden who'll be my own bride. My heart flipped upside down. She cradled them so lovingly. What lucky pups, thought I. Just then, some clouds blocked out the sun, a darkening of the sky. A premonition filled my heart. At once I had to hold her. I rushed across the grassy field, my station, Lindy's soldier. She watched me run and shook her head and smiled her pirate smile. And as I pulled her close to me, she laughed all the while. Cried, Jackie, Jack, don't crush me, pups, but I could not let go. My only thought, protect my love, let nothing harm her know. She wondered at my urgency, but welcomed me inside. 2 lovers and 3 lucky pups against a darkening sky. And here's the image generated by Shanti Veda. Not exactly like us, but it looks like Lindy. Yeah, it looks like Lindy. Not so much me, but it looks like Lindy. And she gave us 4 puppies for some reason. There's only 3 in the poem, but there's the darkening sky. And I think she did quite a good job with this. And what the hell, 1 more puppy, what's it going to hurt? Except I feel bad because the puppy's not getting to be picked up. And there's only 3 in the poem, so. And that'll do for now. Praise be God and Mother. Praise be God and Mother. This is Jack and Lindy. We'll be back.